Hello, this is Dipstick with another collection video. This time I'm going to show you my movies based on fighting games collection. A few years ago I for some reason decided to collect and watch every movie based on a fighting game. I don't know why. I mean, I do really like a couple of these, and I love fighting games, so maybe, I was just like, whatever, might as well do it, kind of a unique collection, I think. And I've decided to rank them from my least favourite to my favourite. And unfortunately, most of them are bad. I mean, if I had to categorize them, I'd say I'd say bad, and then boring, so bad they're good, decent, and then the actual genuinely good ones, which there aren't many. So yeah, let's have a look here, and as you can see, you already know which one I'm voting for the worst, but yeah, Street Fighter Alpha Generations. Yeah, this one, I mean, not only is it boring, like I don't remember anything that happened in this movie. Its biggest sin is that it's just really ugly. Like, it has just a really hideous animation style, as you can see, and yeah, it's just not fun to look at, and considering it's an animated movie, that's kind of a huge issue. And you compare it to the other Street Fighter 2 animated movies. I think there's 3. Yeah, it really stands out like a sore thumb, and yeah, just not a pleasant experience. Next is Tekken 2 Kazuya's Revenge, or Kazuya's Revenge. Yeah, this is also a really boring experience. Has nothing to do with the games. The game is Tekken 2. The characters don't resemble the characters in the games. Story has nothing to do with Tekken, and the story they're trying to tell is just boring. Like, I really struggled getting through this one, because like I had to keep taking breaks. It was just so dull, and I mean, to me, it's like I can't really fathom how you can make a fighting game movie boring. That doesn't compute. Like, how do you do that? Well, they did it, and it happens multiple times here on this list. So yeah, I don't recommend this one. Next is Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. This one has the same issues. It's boring, has nothing to do with the games. I mean, I guess this guy kind of looks like Vega, but I remember Robin Shows in this, if I've pronounced that correctly. He played Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat, and I think he's playing Gen in this movie. I remember that. Just yeah, just a nothing movie. I just nothing. I have nothing else to say. It's just not interesting whatsoever. Next is a VHS. Mortal Kombat: The Journey Begins. Yeah, I had this as a kid, not this specifically, but it came with the actual Mortal Kombat live action movie, and it has really horrible animation, like I would say PlayStation 1 graphics, but that's kind of an insult to the PS1. I do remember liking this as a kid somehow. Really the only reason I have this ranked above the others is at least, there's a couple of funny moments with the animation. Check it out on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, at least this one's really short as well. Next is The King of Fighters. Based on the best-selling video game, apparently, because again, this has nothing to do with the games. The characters don't resemble the characters from the games. I'm not like an expert on King of Fighters. I've played a couple, but even I can tell has nothing to do. Having nothing to do with the series. I mean, just like, can you even tell who these characters are supposed to be? Like the story is basically The Matrix, which, again, what does that have to do with King of Fighters? I don't know. And the only entertaining thing in this movie, I'd say, is this guy. I can't remember his name. Oh, is it Ray Park? Yeah, he played Darth Maul, and he's kind of entertaining. Probably the only reason I've got this ranked here. But yes, avoid this one as well. Next is Tekken, the motion picture for the VHS. This one suffers from the same issues as Alpha Generations, I guess. The animation's really ugly. Well, it's not as bad as that. It's definitely not as bad as that, but the fight scenes are really bad. There's a lot of speed lines. And again, compare this to like Street Fighter 2, and it's night and day. Damn, look at those eyebrows. Even Kid Kazuya's eyebrows like that. And there's a scene where Kazuya fights dinosaurs, which, to be fair, he did that in the games. But the only reason I have this ranked higher than the others, I'll be honest, pretty much one reason. There's a scene where Michelle throws a tomahawk at Heihachi, and he grabs it between his teeth and he eats it. So that's pretty much the most memorable scene out of all of these movies here. So at least it has that going for it, and it kind of does follow the plot of the games, and the characters kind of look the part. So but yeah, it's really just the animation that lets it down. Like, even the music wasn't that memorable. Yeah. Next is Art of Fighting, which I've never played the Art of Fighting games. This one, honestly, I don't remember much about it. It was like, whatever. It was okay, it was average, you know. I think one of the issues with the movies, the characters didn't really resemble the characters from the games. But again, I don't know. I didn't play the Art of Fighting games. King looked the part, but yeah, I just don't remember anything about it, which might be a good thing. Next is Street Fighter 4, The Ties That Bind. This came with the collector's edition of Street Fighter 4, I believe. So it kind of follows the Street Fighter 4 plot. Again, this is okay. Has decent animation, decent fight scenes. Yeah. The only other thing I can comment on is this has a lot of crotch shots with Cammy. Like, this almost put Street Fighter Alpha movie to shame. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Next is Samurai Showdown, the motion picture, also VHS. Yeah, this movie was decent. Again, decent animation, decent fight scenes, not bad. The voice acting was kind of dodgy. I remember, I'm not a big expert on Samurai Showdown, I've only played one game, but I remember one of the characters voiced in Fatal Hall, and this the villain, she laughs a lot, and I mean a lot. Like, she never shows up. So yeah, this is worth a watch. Next is Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Some people were probably expecting this to be a lot lower. I mean, if I was being completely objective, maybe this would be last, because it really is horrible. But I'd much rather watch this than have any of these movies here, because at least it's so bad it's good. You know, it has well, do I even need to explain? Just cheesy acting, horrible special effects, horrible story, the friggin' hamster ball, the what was that line? Mother, you're alive. Too bad soon you will die. Yeah, something like that. And man, I did like Jax in this movie. Oh, Johnny Cage dying at the start sucked, but you know, I did enjoy Jax. Thought he was a decent replacement. And I do like the final fight scenes where they all have to face off against one of the bad guys. That was kind of cool. Shiva's design was kind of cool, kind of a cool effect. They always nail that for some reason, the four-armed creatures. The soundtrack was pretty good, but yeah, I mean, definitely a So Bad It's Good movie, and I would recommend it if you've never seen it. Speaking of So Bad It's Good, Street Fighter. This, same issues. I wouldn't say it's as bad as Annihilation. It never quite gets that bad. But yeah, it just doesn't. The characters make no sense. Like, they don't. I mean, looks-wise, they do resemble the characters, which is nice. But well, I said Van Damme not having the flat top and being Belgian instead of American. But just the fact, I mean, like, Chun-Li's a journalist, and so is Honda and Balrog, and the story doesn't really follow Street Fighter's, all those issues, but it is So Bad It's Good. There's a lot of really funny moments. Zangief's really funny. The fight scenes are bad as well. Yeah, Bison, of course. Bison is the star of the show. Raul Julia. But yes, a very entertaining movie, to say the least. Next is Tekken. I thought this was pretty entertaining. The fight scenes are really good. Again, it doesn't really follow the plot of the games. Like this one, I can't remember the plot, but it doesn't follow the games. And as for the characters, I mean, some of them look the part. Like I said, the fight scenes are really good. It's a pretty entertaining movie. I mean, some of the characters maybe resemble the game versions a bit too much. Like Heihachi actually has Heihachi's hair, which I think maybe probably should stay in the games. I'm just saying. But yeah, I thought this was pretty entertaining for what it was. Okay, next we have the Fatal Fury movies. I'm bundling these two together just because I can't remember. I can't tell them apart. I can't remember. But yeah, these are decent films. I can't comment on the plots. Like I said, I haven't played that many King of Fighters games, so I don't know. I don't know how closely they follow the plot, but the characters look the part. The animation isn't great, but it's not horrendous. The fight scenes are decent. So yeah, not too bad. Okay, next is Mortal Kombat, the other live-action MK movie. This one was a little disappointing. I was expecting better. which, probably a bad idea. But yeah, this movie had issues. Like people didn't like Cole Young as the protagonist. Isn't from the games. The plot, from what I remember, didn't follow the games too much. It did a little bit, but the characters looked the part. I remember Kano was very entertaining. I don't think Johnny Cage was in this, which is really weird. But Kano basically plays Johnny Cage. And the movie it's very gory, which that was people's complaint with the other live action Mortal Kombat. It wasn't gory enough, And yeah, it's a entertaining enough movie. I just wish it was a little better. Next, Dead or Alive. This might be a controversial choice to be this high, but this is like a guilty pleasure. I really like this movie. This is a very over-the-top, campy movie. But, I mean, it's Dead or Alive, this is exactly what I would expect from a Dead or Alive movie, It's satisfied me. The characters look the part. Even Ayane had a purple wig. And it has a lot of fan service, That's what Dead or Alive's known for. Half naked babes, kung fu fighting, yeah. Exactly, that's exactly what it is. And if you turn your brain off and sit back and enjoy it, there's a really entertaining fight scene with Christy, where she's like getting dressed while she's fighting. And Kevin Nash is in this movie actually, which is kind of weird, because he was playing Bass Armstrong, who who is the character's based on Hulk Hogan, and Kevin Nash is playing Bass Armstrong in this movie. Really weird. Really strange, but that's this movie though. It's very strange but very entertaining. I recommend it. Next is Tekken Blood Vengeance. This is a animated Tekken movie made actually by Namco. So you'd expect this to be like amazing, right? Like the actual company that made the fighting game series, you'd expect this to be like pretty much perfect for a fighting game movie, right? It's not. I don't know how. Like if they can't get it right, who can? Having said that, it is very entertaining. I do enjoy it. So for some reason, this movie revolves around Ling and Elisa, which I'm a Ling main, so I guess I didn't really mind, but it's kind of weird. It's not like they were the main characters in Tekken. The fight scenes are really good. There's a fight scene between Ling and Elisa, really entertaining. But the last fight between Kazuya Heihachi and Jean is insane. Like they have a all-out battle in like a dojo, and they completely eviscerate it. The power Heihachi power bombs them through like every floor. Actually, I think it was a temple, not a dojo, but yeah, very entertaining. They introduced a new character called Shun. Where is he? Is that him? Oh yeah, there he is. So even the fighting game developers like to introduce new characters into these movies that nobody likes. But yeah, very cheesy. Especially Anna and Nina's feud. They have a lot of just really like cheesy lines. But yeah, it's an entertaining movie. It looks good, and I recommend it. Okay, top 3. Street Fighter Alpha, the movie. Win a PlayStation 2 and Zone of the Enders. Nice. But yeah, this is pretty good. Has really good animation, really good fight scenes. It has a decent story. It doesn't follow the games all that well. Like they introduce. Is he called Shun as well? I think he's called Shun as well. What the heck? Yeah, what the heck? Alright. But yeah, they introduced Shun as Ryu's brother. And there's Dr. Sadler, and also this robot guy, whoever he was. So, Sadler's the main villain, unfortunately, and it's not Akuma. That's like the big complaint. A lot of the characters only have like cameos. But like there's so many characters in Street Fighter, it's like you can't really give them all like equal screen time, so I understand it. But so it kind of just revolves around these, which I think's fine. But I think the story's more serviceable than Street Fighter 2's, which is kind of just Ryu wandering around fighting, which is fine. It's a fighting game movie, so. But yeah, like I said, the complaints, he never fights Akuma. Main villain is Dr. Sadler. Yeah, stuff like that. But it's pretty good. And next, I'm going with Street Fighter 2, which is amazing. I love this movie. I saw it as a kid and it just blew my mind. I'd never seen anything like this. As a kid, my mindset was like, wow, it's a cartoon with blood and swearing. And nudity. Wow. But yeah, that blew my mind as a kid. Like, I can't even describe what that experience was like. It was so weird. But yeah, this movie's amazing. Incredible animation. The characters look amazing. The soundtrack is excellent. And when I say the soundtrack is excellent, I mean the English version, the Japanese. This is one of the few dubs people seem to prefer. They prefer the dub over the sub, and it's because of the soundtrack. The Japanese soundtrack, I don't know what they were thinking. It just doesn't fit at all. I don't know. But yeah, this movie's amazing. It still holds up. And my choice for number 1 is Mortal Kombat, which was a tough choice. Ultimately, I think I preferred the characters and the plot. I think I got more invested in that. I mean, Street Fighter 2 barely has a plot, you know. But yeah, this movie, I mean, it's not exactly, it's the best fighting game movie, which, you know, not saying that much, but I do really love this movie. I watched it a million times as a kid. It has excellent fight scenes, the soundtrack, of course. There's a lack of gore, which never bothered me really, but I can understand people complaining about that. And you know, Scorpion and Sub-Zero aren't rivals in this, which, you know, bothered some people. But you know, I think as fighting game movies go, it's pretty much the best it's going to get. And that is it. There's the entire collection. Hopefully this is an entire collection, by the way. It should be. I mean, let me know in the comments if I am missing something here. That would suck. But yeah, let me know which of these movies is your favourite and least favourite. And I know there's a new Street Fighter movie coming out, which I'm looking forward to. Roman Reigns as Akuma, that's going to be sick. And the new Mortal Kombat coming out too as well. They just dropped the trailer actually. So looking forward to those. I'll be adding those to my collection. I mean, I guess if they come out on DVD, do they even make DVDs anymore? I don't even know. But yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, comment and subscribe. If you hated it, if you thought I ranked Dead or Alive too high, give it a dislike. Thanks.